I have been busy working on the latest version of my camera protection box for when I film paintball games. The last box fell to the ground and broke into a lot of pieces the last game, and I've been wanting to remake it anyway, but sort of waited till the last second here. I got another game to film Saturday, so I still got a few things I got to do to get this one finished. This is like version 8 or 9 of my camera protection boxes that I've used over the years. I've gone through different cameras, and just this camera alone, this is I think the 3rd box that I made for it, for the Contour. This is the first one I made out of wood. All the other ones have been just plexiglass. As one can tell from looking at it, I'm not a very detail-oriented individual. I wouldn't measure twice, but I'd get different measurements each time anyway, so I don't. I eventually just keep cutting until it's close enough. The reason the box is so large is because I added a amplifier for the microphone. It was just a little cheap thing. It was originally a megaphone. You talk into it and your voice comes out louder on the other end. And I used it for the last game, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre game, and I was really impressed. I didn't really add a whole lot of noise to the line, and it did amp things up a good bit. A lot better than just a standard speaker on the Contour camera. But that requires more batteries and more space, so I made a little sidecar here to hold it, and a little cover to get to the batteries, and a little switch back here to turn it on and off. On the other side, I've taken out the batteries for the Contour camera and made my own little caddy, which is going to go in here. I still got to wire it up. But I was having trouble with the latch on the Contour. It kept breaking on me that holds the battery in place. And finally I just got fed up and decided to wire the battery externally and make my own holder for the battery. And it worked pretty well last game. But again, it's got a cover for it so I can get in and out. Also, I moved the on-off switch for the camera out here, so when I change the batteries, I can turn the camera back on in the same sort of motion, and then shut the lid, and I'm good to go. I'm working on adding the record light back here. For some reason, all cameras put the record light in front of the camera, which doesn't help you when you're operating it from the rear. So I'm putting the record button back here, and I've already got the microphone, the speaker for the camera back here, so I can hear the little ding when it comes on and off better. I am still going to have a door here so I can get the memory card in and out. And I got this front side, which has got me a little worried. I may have to redo it completely. It was to hold the plexiglass cover in front of the camera, so I could switch these out quickly and easily and keep on filming. But it's a little narrow right here, and I'm worried that that's going to show up on the fisheye lens of this camera. I may have to take these little pieces here off and put the holders farther away. We'll have to see when I can get the camera back on again. Last time when I took all the wiring out of the camera and put out to all these things in the first place, I had wanted to change the recording to this. Push forward to record, pull back to turn the recorder off. But I couldn't figure out how to bypass the reed switch in the camera. The Contour camera uses a magnet to turn the recording on and off, and the reed switch tells when that magnet is right over it or not. But I couldn't figure out how to bypass that. So last time I used a old hard drive magnet that I pulled off of my destroyed hard drives, and I used it to turn the camera on and off by just sliding it back and forth. And I'll probably use that this time too, but I got to resize this a little bit. But this gives me a nice cover over the thing, and again, it keeps it completely outside the spray of paint, so I don't have to worry about paint getting into the camera, and it keeps it really enclosed, more so than having to have a cover here and reach in and do that switch.